One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks, it's Edwards. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
With the catch, it's Williams. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got his man downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
He might want another play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires left. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A run to the right. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Adams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
1st and goal for the offense.
Check. Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. This time on target. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Wilson. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The give to the back. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and then keep the drive alive.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Snagged on the outside. It's Young.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal on who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Back to pass. It's Lagway. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown. Didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 5, the offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Snapped it in the shotgun. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
That's caught. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the deep.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Dances away. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. And
we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide.
He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Right on target this time. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Now improvising. Got room to work. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
it's Williams. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Simpson. Moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced him to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give some.
There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. Got enough space. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Young. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Fires to the right. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save. He's loose. The 40. Inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Offense in a bunch formation. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. On the move. Touchdown, Bama! They move on top here on the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. This time he's got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Gonna look downfield again. Time to take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for room. It's Green. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.